Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update has almost all of the components of a perfect love story.
Oh, I love it already.
You have a house party with tons of people,
That's not really us.
alcohol, a drunken hookup in the bathroom.
Gross. Come on. That's no Ryan Gosling film.
But Callie, who was on the phone to do a second date update with us today, missed one of the major components of the perfect love story. We've got all those things. But Callie, I read your email and it didn't say anything about puking. And everybody knows that every love story has to have a little puking in it.
Of course.
Oh, God.
Callie, you want to tell us a little bit about your love story?
Well, I didn't puke. Maybe I should have.
Yes.
Because then the evening probably would have ended a little earlier.
If you would have puked, you wouldn't be doing a second date update right now. You'd be getting married probably.
What man doesn't love a puker is what you're saying?
Apparently, Callie met a guy at a party and they got a little drunk together.
Okay.
She's going to tell us about that. What's the guy's name?
His name is George.
Tell us a little bit about George.
My friend Becca had a party with her boyfriend at their new house, and George works with John, Becca's boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
And we met early in the party, and it was like the best party of my life. We had an amazing time.
So you're certain that he's cute because you met him when you were still sober?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I'd had maybe one or two drinks early in the evening when we first, really started chatting. But
Okay.
he comes up to talk to me, made me laugh. We had a great time. We talked all night. It was amazing.
I want to get to the real amazing part, the hookup in the bathroom.
Oh, I knew you'd jump directly there.
What happened with that?
Do we have to jump to the end first? I mean, we had a whole lovely night together.
Well, I'd like to know about that first, yeah. But if you feel like you want to tell us some other information before you get to hooking up in the bathroom, then I guess if you have to.
Just make it quick.
It just makes me sound so terrible.
No, it doesn't. You met the hot guy. I mean, he came up to you in the party.
Yeah, everything was going great. We kept drinking. I don't remember exactly the whole evening, but I remember that we danced. That was great. We started kissing. Oh, so this is embarrassing. I was talking about how I could tell the future. He was like, "What are you talking about?" So I decided to do this whole future telling thing where I started reading his palm.
Are you actually like a fortune teller, or was this just something where you were hammered and you're like, this is going to be cute?
Yeah, I just thought it would be cute. I mean, I don't know. I think I read an article about it in middle school or something.
All right, so drunken Callie thought it would be cute to tell him that you were a fortune teller.
Yeah.
And what do you remember about that?
Well, I think I remember this clearly because it was embarrassing.
Okay.
What happened?
I told him, I said, I see in your future a marriage to a short, hot blonde.
What?
Whoa.
And I'm guessing you're the short, hot blonde in that situation.
That's me. Yeah, I'm short and I'm blonde.
I thought you were going to predict the bathroom hookup,
Yeah,
not
me
the
too.
marriage.
Well, so then he was clearly that made him nervous, and I realized, oh, God, get it together. I'm talking about marriage with a guy you just met. So then I was I tried to save myself and be just kidding. I just see some booty in your future.
And is that when he was like, okay, I'm on board with this. Now that you've moved on from marriage to booty, I'm down. Let's go to the bathroom.
I don't remember his response very well, but obviously it didn't end the evening.
So you guys hooked up in the bathroom.
That I can confirm. I definitely remember that. It was really hot.
Why would you not choose an open bedroom instead, Callie?
That I don't know. That I don't know.
And bathrooms are so much hotter anyway. Who wants to do it in a bedroom? Everybody does that. Be original.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm up for adventure. We'll go wherever.
How did the bathroom session end?
I don't remember how it ends. This is why I really need your guys' help.
Do you remember even saying goodbye to this guy?
No. All I remember is that we were making out in the bathroom. It was really hot. That's the last thing I remember. I know that we did not sleep together. We did not.
I thought you said you had a hookup in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't go that far.
Oh.
They just made out
That's a
in the bathroom.
letdown.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Phrase it differently next time. Just say you made out in the bathroom. I was all excited. Okay, so you didn't sleep with the guy.
No, I woke up on the couch at my friend Becca's house with all my clothes on, so.
But you did get his phone number because you've tried to call him.
I got his phone number from Becca, from her boyfriend John. And I texted a couple times, and I called, and it's his voice on the voicemail, so I know it's his number.
Has he responded at all to you?
No.
Okay.
And I'm really worried I did something stupid when I was drunk, but I really like this guy. So, I mean, I feel like we spent that much time together. I feel like he at least owes me a second chance.
Well, you will play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
These are my favorite ones to do where people are drunk and don't remember things because I love it when they find out what they did.
Oh, God.
All right, we'll do it right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for the second date update, Callie is on the phone. She wants to call a guy named George that she met at her friend's house party. They met, had a few drinks, had a few more drinks. Sounds like Callie had a few more drinks than that. Anyway, at the end of the night, they ended up in the bathroom making out, and that's the last thing that she remembers.
It's just killing me not knowing what went wrong.
Callie, are you sure you want to call this guy for a second date?
I've thought a lot about this, and, like, maybe I don't want to know, but it's better to know than not know. Like, did I say something stupid? Like, I had done that whole fortune teller bit. Was he just looking for a one-night stand? And maybe he was annoyed that I wouldn't go all the way? Like,
There's a lot of questions. You're throwing a lot of questions out there, Callie.
Oh, my God.
Let me remind everybody.
I've been, like, going around in my head forever. I have no idea.
Okay.
This
Let me
is
remind
so
everybody.
the inner dialogue of every woman ever that's made out with a guy at a party.
I need to remind everybody what the fortune teller thing was she's talking about. Apparently, at some point during the party, she was drunk and she was like, "I'm a fortune teller. Give me your hand." And then she was like, "I see you getting married to a short, hot blonde," and that's her. And she said he seemed a little weird at that point. And then you followed up with, "I also see booty in your future." Again, talking about her, which probably made him very happy. I was asking if you really wanted to call him for a second date because, look, you were drunk. You took him into the bathroom, but you guys didn't sleep together. Do you really want to be with a guy who wouldn't take advantage of that situation properly?
Jubal.
Yes.
I mean, that's not the kind of guy you take home to mom.
No. No, that is the kind of guy I would totally
Oh,
take him.
you're weird, Callie. Just strange.
No.
All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, get him on the phone, and find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Oh, God. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to George, please?
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, George, how you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why?
That's a good question, George. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Okay.
Her name is Callie.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
It's a girl that you met at a party a little while ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, she emailed us about you because you're not calling her back, and she's tried to get a hold of you a few times, and she's wondering if she did something wrong.
She doesn't know why I'm not calling her back?
She has no clue.
That surprises me.
Really?
Really?
Yes, that surprises me.
Why is that?
Well, just how the evening went, that's all.
She told us about when you guys met. She said you were hanging out at the party, and then she got a little drunk, did this weird fortune teller thing where she said she could see you marrying a hot blonde at some point, and you seemed weird, but she also told us you made
She
out.
thinks that's the reason. She thinks that's the reason I'm not calling her back?
She said it's the only thing she could think of. She also said it was very hazy because she was pretty drunk when she met you.
That doesn't surprise me.
Did she do something stupid while she was drunk?
Look, I don't want to call her out. You know, it was just a crazy night.
Can you tell us a little bit of the craziness?
No, I don't know if that's the best idea.
She told us already that you guys made out in the bathroom.
She told you that we made out in the bathroom.
Yeah. She told us all that. She's the one that wants to know what happened because she doesn't remember a lot of it.
I think it's probably best that she doesn't remember it.
Really?
I would like to forget it.
It's that bad?
Well, I mean, again, I'm like, It was a crazy night. Everyone was drinking. Stuff happens.
What happened, though? I
going on?
need to know. And, by the way, anybody who does these things, we tell them beforehand, like, hey, you may hear something embarrassing about yourself, and they co-sign. They're like, okay, that's fine. I'm willing to hear whatever it is. She doesn't care if it's embarrassing. She just wants to know what happened.
All right. We did go to the bathroom, and there is something that happened in there that will be burned into my brain for the rest of my life.
Whoa.
My mind is spinning right now. There's lots of possibilities.
I'm with you, dude.
Well, we were making out, and she just, stopped, right? And she whispered in my ear, turn around and close your eyes. So I'm thinking, this is going to get pretty nice. We're going to see some...
I don't know if anybody had said to me, turn around and close your eyes, I'd be scared.
Well, it's the way she said it. It sounded sexy. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I was drinking, too.
All right.
So I turned my back to her, closed my eyes. Everything's racing through my head. Like, I'm about to see this chick naked, and it's going to be on. So I'm willing to do whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
And then she says, okay, open your eyes. And I turn around. Oh, my gosh. I turn around, and I am not seeing a topless chick. What I'm seeing is this girl standing bottomless over the toilet and saying this, look, I'm peeing like a guy.
And that was
I'm like, what are you doing?
I gotta say
She's
that.
like, this is a trick I learned in college.
What did you do when you saw her
I was
doing?
really hydrated because it went for a long time.
Did you just leave at that point? I don't know how I would have handled that.
I mean, I was completely horrified, if I don't need to say that.
Yeah.
She puts on her clothes, and I take her out to the living room and just kind of plop her on the couch.
Oh, you're no fun. Come on, that's a
man.
good trick.
What do you want him to do, Brooke?
Here's the kicker. This is my friend's house. So I went back into the bathroom and cleaned
Oh,
the
man.
piss from the bathroom.
That
That was
sucks.
my wild night.
Sounds like a lot of fun. No wonder why you're not calling her back.
Oh, I think it's
Do you
hysterical.
blame me now?
Not really.
Not at all.
Although it does sound like a cool party trick I'd like to see.
It is
George.
a cool one.
George, I have to tell you something real quick.
What's up?
She's actually on the other line listening.
Who, Callie?
Yeah. Callie, are you there?
I'm here.
Did you hear that whole conversation that we just had with him?
Unfortunately, I heard it.
I am impressed.
George, I am so sorry. Oh, my God.
Hey, listen, I wouldn't have. I feel bad. I really wouldn't have said this on the radio.
Well,
It was shared.
no, I did ask them to. Now I don't know why. Clearly, I created all my own problems here.
Oh, poor Callie.
Do you remember doing that at all, Callie?
I don't remember that at all. If it, I did learn that trick in college. In college, I was really good at it, though. I didn't splash everywhere.
Oh my God.
Was this
I
like a...
swear I have not done that since, my junior year of college. Like, it kind of got old really fast.
That was a little throwback for you, just trying to see if you could still do it.
I mean, I learned back then that other people are actually not impressed, so I stopped doing it.
That's so weird.
But you see, George, Callie liked you so much she was trying to impress you.
Yeah. Well, it was definitely left an impression.
But can't you see, George? Like, she's just a fun girl. That's a funny trick. You know, like,
Gross. but-
whatever. Like, you could look past that.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
But everything was good up until the peeing all over everything point.
I kind of feel like the peeing overshadows pretty much anything positive that came out of that.
I've learned that a lot in life on many occasions.
You have?
Yeah, peeing usually trumps everything else that happened up until that point.
I do like her delivery of it, though. Like, it was going to be a big surprise.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Yeah, look
A
at
magic trick. Look at
Oh,
that.
God. Oh, God.
Hey, George, at this point, I would love to ask if you'll go on a second date with Callie. I will pay for it.
You know, I think I'm gonna pass.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man.
Callie, you do seem like a nice person, but, I really wouldn't be able to look at you the same.
Oh. Kelly, you tell him how great you are.
Well, at this point, I feel like I couldn't look him in the eyes, so it's probably for the best.
Oh, man.
All right, well, not a successful second date then, but maybe you can be friends.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I think the best way to make a first impression on a first date is to show her your rage issues right away. You know what I mean? Just rage on the first date the whole time. Usually ladies like that a lot.
Anger to turn us
Yeah,
on.
they do. Oh, they love it. That's why Adam is on the phone right now. He emailed us about a date that he had that he feels didn't go so great because he was a little angry when he showed up to his date.
Oh, no.
Adam, how are you?
Hey, guys, how are you? I'm good.
Hey, man, first of all, I will say I read your email and the issue that you had in getting to your date and the way you acted on your date. I can't blame you. I think I would have acted the same way. I've been in this situation a lot. But go ahead and tell everybody about how you met the girl that you want us to call today.
So her name was Ren,
Red?
and, it was one of those, friend of a friend thing. We were both single. They set us up. Thought she was real good looking. I was really attracted to her. Looking through her pictures, it really seemed like she was going to be a good fit. So I was pretty stoked on the date from the beginning before we even actually met for the date.
Right,
And
before
had
you
you-
met and showed her your angry side.
Dude, I didn't mean to show her my angry face. That wasn't the goal of the date.
Yeah, but in your email you said you got there and you just raged for the whole time pretty much and you felt kind of awkward about it. Explain what happened.
I mean, I gave myself plenty of time to get to coffee. Last thing I want to do on a first date is show up late. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this ass turns into the lane in front of me and starts going 20 miles per hour. And I wasn't running late, but this guy, I felt like he was messing with me because I'm just sitting there. And I'm beeping and I'm honking and I'm trying to be nice first. And then I just lose it. I flip a switch and I start going crazy on this guy. And he's just such a ass because I'm just trying to get somewhere.
You are
Yeah, see,
still
you're
angry.
already
My
raging
God.
with us. We're just trying to ask
Because he
you.
was an ass guy.
Okay,
I
yeah,
know,
no, hey,
right?
dude, Adam, you're talking to the king of road rage right here.
Yeah.
I'm constantly
Oh,
pissed off in my
shaking right
car,
now.
so I understand.
You're still shaking.
So, yeah, you were angry about this dude.
Yeah, well, of course I was angry. Yeah,
Okay.
but, this guy who pulls in front of me makes me 10 minutes late, and that pissed me off. And I tried to let it go, and I guess it was just nervous energy. I just kind of wouldn't shut up, and I just talked nonstop pretty much the whole date,
Were you talking about this guy the whole time?
pretty much.
Do you have anger issues normally? Are you an angry guy?
I tend to think I'm pretty even-keeled guy, but
You sound,
Don't
you sound
sound
like
like
it. I asked you to recap the incident on the way to the date, and you just went off on us. So you sound like an
know, I'm
angry
sorry.
dude. Are you an angry guy, or are you?
I'm not normally, really an angry guy. I think it was just the nervous energy of going to the date, and I think it's a mix of both of those things. I just kind of, had a tough time.
Did you explain to her that you were upset at a guy that
I
you?
did. I think it just came off angry.
Yeah, I can see how that happened.
Did she comment about your anger? Did she say whoa, you're still pretty upset about this?
Not really. I mean, she was pretty quiet about it. She was really quiet.
Probably quiet because she was scared for her life. People get that way.
That's where I felt real bad with. I just kind of just talked nonstop for 45 minutes.
Did she get a word in edgewise?
I mean, not much.
All right,
really.
so you talked at her the whole time.
Well, I mean, at the end, I said to her, I asked her about going out on another date, and I apologized to her, and I said that, I'm not normally like this and all this stuff, and we slapped five.
You high-fived at the end of the date?
Oh, I wasn't going to kiss her. I was, sweating from being so nervous and pissed off.
What kind of five are we talking about here? Like on the side, down low, high five?
Up high.
Up high. All right, so you gave her a high five to say goodbye. Did you ask to see her
Well, we did
again?
interlock fingers, though, guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's
that's
almost a handhold. You almost held her hand on the first date. Did you ask to see her again?
Well, yeah, we talked about it, and I mentioned I'd throw her a text, and I texted her a few times, and I haven't really heard back. So I'm kind of curious. I know it didn't go great, but I thought it ended good.
After you apologized to her, did you say, oh, I totally understand, I've been there before, or?
Not so much.
And so she seemed upset.
Yeah, I mean, I told her. I said I told her that my energy level was off, and I was really nervous for the date as it was, and then this happened, and it just totally threw me, and I feel horrible about it. And I told her that, and she seemed receptive to it. with this whole situation, it didn't go well, and I really want a second chance because I think her and I could really do well together, and I think that even with my anger issues, the little bit of road rage and stuff, I feel like a girl like her could really calm me down.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Great. Thank you, guys.
All right. Try not to freak out. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Adam is on the phone with us. He wants us to call a girl named Rin today for his second date update. They went out, met for coffee. He was 10 minutes late and ended up being very frustrated from a road rage incident that made him late. Feels like he just vented about the thing the whole time and was just angry and didn't even let her get a word in edgewise while they had their coffee date. Adam, you about ready to give her a call?
I'm ready, man.
All right, I was thinking about this. Most girls, when they list the traits that they like in a potential mate, they usually say something like, I like a guy who's sensitive, a guy who's caring, good job, very responsible. They usually don't list potential homicidal maniac as a good quality. So that's probably why she's not calling you back. I mean, if you went on a first date with somebody and they showed up a little late, first of all, that's one strike against you, and then proceeded to just be angry the whole time, I doubt you'd be so willing to call him back, too.
I mean, I think that's kind of the issue, and that's why I'm trying to make it work with her again because I really do feel like I had a bad representation.
You want a do-over.
Yeah, I just want to try one more time. I want to kind of show Ren the Adam that I really am.
Okay.
Okay, and you think this call is going to do it for you? You've got a level head on you right now.
Yeah, can we just get this going so I don't get pissed off about it?
Okay. All right, I'm going to call it right now, man. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Ren, please?
this is she.
Hey, Ren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio program.
I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number.
No, I'm pretty sure I have the right number, Ren. There's not a whole lot of Rens, and I was given your number by a guy named Adam to call you today.
What?
Yeah. Adam is a listener to our show, and he says he recently went out on a date with you, but you're not calling him back, and he asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and ask why.
How do you know him?
He listens to our radio show. Adam wanted us to call you to ask if he did something wrong on your date or there's a particular reason that you don't want to see him again.
I don't even really know how to respond to this.
I know
Did
it's
he talk to you about this?
He did. He told us that you went out for coffee, and he said that he was a little late, and he actually feels bad because he thinks that he may have been a little upset from a traffic incident, and he wasn't very attentive to you on your date.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is that a pretty accurate description?
Yeah, I would say so. I get this is what you guys do, so I don't mean to be disrespectful at all. I'm just kind of like,
No,
oh my God.
it's fine. I appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us. We just want to pass along a message to Adam and give him your perspective on the first date.
Yeah, I can talk about that. My experience with Adam was very limited, and I'm not a very confrontational person.
Mm-hmm.
And he was very, very angry, and I think that the first 10 minutes of the time that we very, very first were introduced to each other, it was really just all about this driving experience he had being so frustrated with this other person.
Was he like cussing and stuff when he was explaining it to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it was so over the top that I would have need to have left, because I would have done that if it was really, really that bad. If he was.
That's what I was
out
going to
of
ask you,
control.
Ren. I was going to ask you if at any point you were scared for your life.
No, I wouldn't say that. It really wasn't like that, but it was pretty intense. Even when he finally went to go get us some coffee, which he did, finally pull himself up to be like, okay, I'm going to go get us some coffee. But
Pulls himself together.
even in that moment when he goes to order the coffee, I can hear him from all the way at the other end of the shop, and he's ordering, and he just sounds aggressive.
So was he like yelling at the barista and stuff like that? I'm picturing him just tearing up this Starbucks or wherever you're at.
No, it really wasn't like that. It wasn't like he was unkind toward the people around him necessarily. It's just the manner in which he was dealing with things. It was just
like pent up. You know, when somebody's really upset about something, and even though they are doing something normal, it's in an abnormal way.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the other thing that was tough. It was manifesting in like sweat.
Oh.
He was so mad that he was sweating?
Well, I don't know if he just sweats, if that's a thing, independent of what was going on, but it seemed like it was fueled, or at least like made a lot worse by his emotional space.
Rin, it's called hyperhidrosis. It's just people
Are
who
you
can't control their
serious?
sweat glands. Okay, they sweat a ton. Maybe he has that.
How do you know this?
So you don't want to see him again because he's an angry, sweaty mess.
It's not just that he was sweating a lot and being angry. He was sweating profusely, like the palms of his hands. There was sweat dripping down him and then collecting like under, I'm trying to think of the right way to say this, like, man boobs, you know?
Oh gosh.
He sweated out his whole shirt?
Like dark, just covered in sweat.
Oh, man.
It stains, boob stains.
Yeah, that's bad. If he's pitting out a little bit, that's kind of like, whoa, man, you sweat a lot. But if he actually, his whole shirt was sweated out?
I don't think that's being...
That's what I was concerned about, because I know that when I'm upset, like, I'll sweat a little bit, and that's normal, but it was, whoa, it was so much.
I'd be curious to find out if it's an issue or if it's just his anger that makes him sweat like that. Aren't you curious to at least know?
Honestly, maybe he's a really great person that just had a really bad day, but I just don't want to deal with it.
Okay.
I really don't.
That's cool. Thank you for giving us an answer. I appreciate it. But I really need to find out about this sweat, and that's why I'm glad you're still on the phone, because Adam is also on the phone and heard everything you just said.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Hi, Ren.
Oh, my God. First of all, I'm really, really sorry. Look, this is really, I'm sorry, and then I'm also, like, annoyed to be put in this situation. But I am sorry if you heard things that I said that are unflattering.
Oh, my God. You don't need to feel bad, Ren. Pretty much everything you said is true.
Oh,
no.
I mean, I can kind of explain the sweating thing, the anger stuff. The sweating thing, let's start with that.
Point one.
So, I mean, I threw a hoodie and a coat on, and it ended up not being as cold out as I anticipated. By the time I was all pissed off at this guy in front of me, I started sweating in the car because I was blasting the heat, and I was so pissed off I wasn't thinking about it. The coffee shop had the heat on. I, couldn't stop sweating, and I knew I was, and I know that my man boobs were sweating.
Yeah, and that was a crappy thing for me to say about man boobs. That was rude. I'm sorry. That was just the first.
No,
it was
I
just
don't
the easiest.
care. That's what I think I want you to hear. It's like, I'm not that angry guy. I know I was sweaty. I know I was hot as and I thought if I didn't pay attention to it, you wouldn't mention it. Like, I was so lost in that date, and, I didn't know what to do, and I went home and showered right away. I was I was looking in the mirror, and I literally was mortified by myself because I was really excited about this date, and I never tell friends about going out with anybody, but for some reason I was kind of stoked on you, and I just crashed and burned, and I kind of do that a lot in life, and I just want you to know that I really am sorry. And as far as you and I are concerned, I'd love one more shot, just one more chance to maybe sweat it out with you and
Sweat it out. Hey, Ren,
Sweet.
would you like to go out with Adam again? I will pay for a second date. We can send you guys to a spin class or something where sweat is supposed to be there. And would you maybe give him another shot to see if he's not so flustered this time? He can do a better job.
Adam, I'm this is awkward, and I just want to say I appreciate you eventually being honest. I think that what I would have preferred is if you could have communicated this to me not on a radio station, because you did contact me and you didn't really ever just come out and say.
I totally get it, Ren. I mean, as crazy as I was there, it's probably crazier that I ended up on the radio with you right now. But I tried calling and texting you, and, you never got back to me. And so, I felt like this was my last option of how I could get a hold of you.
Ren, will you do it? Will you go out with him one more time?
Come on,
I
Ren.
promise.
We've never had anyone be so sincere.
Will you drive, please, just so we're safe?
And he's funny.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
One more day. Nice. All right. Ren, thank you for your time. Adam, congratulations. You got your second date, man.
Thank you, guys. Ren, this is going to be great. I promise you. I'll see you soon.
Adam, 2 words before your next date, all right? Gold bond. Okay?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 about today's second date update. It just says 4 words, Gold Bond and Uber. Which could have helped out Adam a lot on his date. He wanted to call a girl named Rin. He was a little late for their coffee date. He got into a little road rage incident on the way. And he thought that was the reason why he wasn't getting a call back, because he was just venting about that the whole time.
Yeah.
It's partly why he wasn't getting a call back, but he was also super sweaty.
Yeah.
Because he was nervous and upset, and I guess he was just drenched in sweat the whole time.
Well, and he dressed wrong. It's hard sometimes, you know? You do the sweatshirt and the coat, and then you realize it's too late. I mean, like, once you start sweating, you can't take any of it off.
No, you have to leave it on because now you have pit stains.
Yeah, and now it's like 80 times worse.
Yeah.
And like, what a bad day to start already with the road rage and then just keep snowballing.
Yeah,
It's a bad sign.
it was a spiral. But
That is
I
definitely.
think they're going to recover. I think they're going to be good.
Yeah, they decided to go out again still. And he'll just make sure that he wears enough deodorant and maybe takes that texter's advice and gets some Gold Bond and
There you
rubs
go.
down and everything else to make sure that he doesn't get too sweaty on his next date.
I really think he needs to learn how to layer clothing. It's going to help him a lot.
It will, definitely. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. If you'd like a second date update, all you have to do is email us, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back. Today's second date updater actually knows that something went kind of wrong on their date.
Oh, really?
Possibly. Yeah, normally people are clueless, and they're like, I don't know what could have happened. Everything was going swell. Then they call up and find out it was something very obvious that they did. John is on the phone right now, and he says in his email, there was one moment that may have ruined his date. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it wasn't one of my proudest moments, but I think I may have reacted poorly.
Huh. Before we get to that moment, what girl are we talking about?
Her name's Colleen.
Colleen.
John, your email said that you were the most comfortable you've ever been around another human being with Colleen.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh, God.
What does that mean exactly?
We connected, and it was fun, and we walked around, people watching and just talking, and it was awesome.
So you went for a drink, you went on a walk. When was the moment that you think ruined the date?
So we were just sitting on a bench, just kind of watching people go by and just chatting, and the moment felt right for me to kind of lean in and make the move on the the first kiss. And as I was leaning in and kind of assessing the situation, I looked down at my leg, and there was a huge spider on my leg.
Oh.
All right. So did you freak out?
I may have screamed a little bit, kind of like a high-pitched Homer Simpson type scream. Or
Can you give us a scream right now, John?
Reenact it.
We just need to really understand what happened here.
I don't want to do it worse than it was. I hope it wasn't as bad as something like that.
So you jumped when you were about to go in for the kiss. Did you call yourself out for it or anything? Because that's what I would have done.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of sorry about that. That was a gigantic spider, and I just blew our first kiss, and I feel like a dork. And,
That's kind of cute, though.
And she was kind of like, okay, that's fine. But then it seemed like her mood kind of changed, and maybe I shouldn't have said that I was going to kiss her. Maybe it just could have played it off better. I don't know.
Before the spider incident happened, did you feel like she was into the kiss, she was going to kiss you back?
I mean, I felt like I was like, this is going to be, I was having thoughts and emotions I never had before. I could picture myself, 20 years from now with this woman.
Whoa.
Wow.
All right.
Whoa.
Strong.
That's intense.
John, did you reveal any of that to her?
No. That's,
Okay.
I think that would probably be bizarre and that would be scary.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't do that.
Yeah.
That'd be worse than a spider for sure.
But you didn't ask her permission to kiss her or let her know that you were going to do that?
No. I wasn't like, hey, get ready. Here comes a big kiss.
No, I think
How did
I like when guys ask permission
too.
to kiss. I
You
think
do?
that's
Like when a guy
chivalrous.
says, "Can I kiss you?" I love
Yeah.
it. That even just the thought of it makes my heart flutter.
I like it
Yes.
when we're drunk in a bar and then we do it and forget about it the next day. So what happened at the end of the date?
I mean, it just didn't have the intensity that it had prior to, my incident with the spider. And I couldn't tell if it was me feeling awkward or if she had changed or whatever, but we just kind of hugged and, gave like a not very passionate kind of peck on the lips goodbye kiss. And then it was just like, okay, I'll see you later.
How many times did you say you've texted her since you've seen her?
Maybe 3 times, 4 times.
That's not bad.
And what did the text say? Did they just say, hey?
Well, the first time I was just like the following day, like, hey, I had a great time last night.
Okay.
Great to meet you. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Soon.
I just wanted to make sure, like, no love of my life
Nothing
slipped out
creepy.
anywhere.
No, I didn't write anything. Yeah.
Okay, John.
Like, will you marry me? Or
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, John, hang out for about 3.5 minutes. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
In case you're just joining us, we're in the middle of a second date update with John, who took a girl out named Colleen. They just kind of walked around the city and had fun, people watching, talked for hours. Really, the only thing bad that John could think happened on their date was he went to go kiss her, but looked down and saw a spider on his leg and jumped and kind of ruined the moment. And then from after that, it got kind of awkward. Right, John?
As far as I can tell, that's the only thing that I can think of that went kind of like off the plan, I guess.
And you said, as you were leaning in to kiss this girl, you could see her in the next 20 years of your life.
Well, all right, I kind of realized saying that on the radio and that if she hears that, that might sound a little bit too intense. But, I mean, it was just that I had those feelings for her. You know what I mean? I felt like I could see something is there.
John, are you one of those guys that falls in love easy?
I wouldn't say that. say that.
So
I mean,
she's special then?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I'm always optimistic, I guess. Maybe that's what I was thinking is like, each person I meet, I would try to approach with like a clean slate, I guess.
All right, I'm going to get her on the phone now, see if we can get the answer out of her, and you can jump in whenever you want, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, hold on.
Maybe he's underplaying his reaction.
Peed his pants.
Hello?
Hi, is this Colleen?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Colleen, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Not too bad. Just calling to check up on you, see how things are. We haven't talked really ever, so I figured it'd be good to reach out to you. Any idea why I might be calling you, Colleen?
No.
Colleen, do you listen to the show?
Not really.
Okay.
Is that why you're calling?
We're calling everybody in the Seattle area, asking if they'll listen to our show, and you just happen to be next on our list.
We're desperate for listeners.
We're begging.
No, Colleen, I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you go out on a date with someone and don't call them back, they email us to call you and ask why. Somebody emailed us about a date they went on with you.
Okay.
You recently went out with a guy named John. Walked around the city, kind of talked and sat there, had a fun time.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you're reflecting fondly on the memories. What happened?
No, I mean, it's this is weird.
Did you like John?
I mean, I guess.
Huh.
He said there was a moment that he went to go kiss you, and then there was a spider on his leg, and he kind of jumped and made a weird squealing noise. Did that ruin it for you?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't going to be the spider. What is it, Colleen? Tell us.
There's just like this thing about him that puts me off, and I mean, it's embarrassing. I don't know if I should really talk about it.
Is it embarrassing for him or is it embarrassing for you?
For him.
Okay. With that being said, he's the one that emailed us. He wants the answer. So if it's embarrassing for him, he's willing to hear whatever it is.
And maybe he needs to know. He needs to be aware of it so maybe he can fix it somehow.
Okay. Well, my girlfriends and I would call him a tater tosser.
Tater tosser?
What does that mean?
There are all kinds of weird things going on in my head right now.
What the heck?
What's a tater tosser?
He, like,
was always adjusting himself.
That is the best nickname
I
ever.
like that.
I'm totally stealing it. A tater tosser.
Was he really
Yeah.
constantly adjusting himself in the middle of your day?
Oh, man.
Constantly. Like, every time we got up or sat down, like, it was just to the right, to the left, to the right again. To the left.
Whoa!
Like,
Oh, you got it. Come on. That is ridiculous.
Colleen, I should probably tell you that John is on the phone with us right now. John.
oh, my God.
I mean, that's something that actually is discussed amongst your girlfriends, and that
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where that would come from.
Are you serious that you're not aware of it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That doesn't even make any sense. If I go to sit down, I'm going to sit down. If I'm going to stand up, I'm going to stand up. I'm just concerned with my own personal comfort whenever if I have to adjust. I mean, it's 5
I know
minutes.
tons of men that don't have to touch themselves every 3 seconds. I saw you adjust yourself dozens upon dozens of times in one evening.
The reason why I have to adjust myself is I have something that men that you've been with don't have.
The
Now,
tater
John,
tosser is bringing it.
that could be taken either way. It could be that you got crabs too. You know what I mean? Like you have to touch that.
Right,
So
I was
be
going to
careful.
say, is it a rash? Is that what you have? A compulsion?
John, do you adjust yourself a lot? Do you know that you do?
You know what? I mean, I'm half Italian, and it's just something that I think might be part of my culture. I don't know.
But, Colleen, could you see a bulge when he stood up?
His hand was in the way. What could I see? You notice I was separate there.
Wow.
All right. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I said I have chemistry with this girl, and she's missing out on a good thing.
Okay.
I'm really disappointed.
Colleen, other than that, did you enjoy going out with the tater tosser?
I mean, he was nice and he was funny, but after a certain point, I mean, it was literally so distracting that I was just, like, embarrassed, and I also didn't know, like, is this, like, an invitation? Is this, like, the subconscious, like, get in here?
That's what it was. Absolutely it was. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
He's a man, so there's no subtle invitation
Right.
needed.
Colleen, have you looked in the mirror recently? I mean, come on. I mean, I felt like I was the luckiest guy on the face of the earth that day.
Yeah, see?
You guys are really awing to that? He's said that she's hot, so he's fondling himself on the date, and both of you girls go, "Oh, that is the sweetest thing ever. Give me a break."
The line between creepy and romantic is very thin.
We will send you guys out on a second date if you'd like to go out again. Colleen, would you like to go out with John again if we tell him to cool it on the tater tossing?
God, I don't know.
We'll pay for it.
Come on, I think
Italian
you should.
stallion, come on.
Hey, John, I'm going to give you like 20 seconds to state your case here. Go for it.
I don't need 20. All I need is this. And that is, if you want to see what the adjusting is all about, then we got to go out for a second date.
There you go. I like that.
Can
Colleen, do you want to go out with John again?
No, I don't want to see what the adjusting is all about.
Oh, come on.
I feel like Colleen needs to know, girl to girl, before you were on the phone, he was like totally smitten and sweet about you.
See?
He really was. He said some really nice things about Colleen before
With
he
his
started.
hand down his pants.
Yeah, I was like, why is he sweet talking to you? But I get on the phone, I'm over here, and he's just like Dr. Macho Man. Like, what is that?
It's a good question.
So, Colleen, that's a no then. You're not going to go out on a second date with John.
No.
Aw.
Come on.
Maybe when I listen to the show and hear the sweet things you said to me, that's maybe, but based on what you just said on the phone to me right now, no.
You know what I like about this? When we started this second date update, Colleen didn't listen. Now she just admitted that she's going to listen. So, sweet.
Yeah!
It's successful second date in my opinion.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update should be a lesson to every guy out there listening. If you're ever out on a date and some other dude comes up and talks to the girl that you're with, you instantly punch that guy in the face.
Whoa.
You don't hesitate. You don't ask what's going on. You just walk up, punch the dude in the face. Because if you don't, you look weak, one.
No.
Two, she's not going to respect you. And three, your date's just going to end horribly. Okay?
You've given a lot of bad advice, but that may win.
Right?
You know?
Travis is on the phone and wants to do a second date update today with a girl named Liz. Travis, don't you wish now that you would have just punched that guy in the face?
God.
Jubal, I wish that was the first thing I would have done. I would have just put the drinks down and put one right in the nose.
See?
You guys are ridiculous. There's no way that's the answer to any date ever.
Travis, why don't you tell everybody what happened on your date? It sounds like it ended terribly.
Yeah, it didn't go so well. I took this girl out, and while I'm at the bar ordering us a couple of drinks, I look over and this dude is talking to her. And she's not like sending him away. She's just sort of talking to them.
Slow down.
Whoa.
You're how far into this date?
15, maybe 20 minutes in. I mean, the date was certainly in progress.
She was talking to a guy 15 minutes to a date. Why would that make you so angry?
Well, I wasn't angry at that point at all. I mean, she was a pretty girl sitting alone at a table at a bar, so I'm not surprised the guy's going to talk to her. But, when I showed back up with the drinks, the dude didn't leave.
That's annoying.
Whoa.
All right, I was joking about the punching in the face thing, but that is annoying when somebody's hitting on the girl that you're with and then you walk up to the table and the guy doesn't leave. It's like, hey, I'm obviously here with her.
Yeah.
You had plenty of opportunity to ask for a number. She could have given it to you behind my back, and then you could leave and call her later. But at least leave my date alone.
Right. I mean, I clearly sat the drink down in front of her and sat down right next to her.
Did she seem uncomfortable?
No, not really. Like, at first, I thought maybe she knew the guy, but it turns out she didn't.
So what did you say to him then when you sat down?
I mean, he was there long enough that I just finally introduced myself.
Oh, nice.
You're like, hey, I'm Travis. I'm sort of on a date with the girl that you're hitting on. Would you mind giving us just a few minutes alone, sir?
Right.
And when did the guy finally leave?
He left, like, shortly after I introduced myself. Whether he got the drift or not, I don't know. But when she and I were leaving, I was like, well, that was sort of weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why didn't you kind of let the guy know you were on a date?
Yeah.
And then she kind of was like, it was no big deal. And that's when I started getting annoyed.
So you were hoping that she would have taken the initiative and been like, hey, I'm sort of hanging out with my buddy Trav here.
Which
Could
would
you
be
maybe
nice.
move it along and let me finish my date with this strapping gentleman?
Exactly. I mean, it could have been a little more subtle, but, at least just get rid of the dude.
So according to your email, it was in the car on the ride home where things got awkward.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, she just kept insisting that it wasn't a big deal, and I just told her, any normal person would have just said, hey, if you'll just excuse me, I'm on a date.
Right.
That's a good thing to say to a first date. Any normal person would have done this. What is wrong with you?
I will say maybe I got a little out of hand, and I stopped the car and told her to get out.
What?
Oh, no.
You made your date get out of the car.
Yeah, I was frustrated, and I didn't have anything to say to her anymore, and I just wanted her to get out of the car. I told her to find another way home.
Oh,
That is
my
the
God.
most jackass thing I've ever heard.
Why are you even trying to
Yeah,
call her
I don't
back?
understand why you want to do a second date update with a girl who you kicked out of your car.
Oh, my God.
Because I feel horrible, and, I like her. I just lost my temper a little bit.
Dude, she
It's
is
a
never
first
gonna...
date, and you kicked her out of the car. Listen, I've kicked a few girls out of my car before, but those are only girls I was like in a 2-year long relationship with. At that, I can kick them out at that point. But on a first date, you don't kick somebody out of the car.
I know, and that's why I called you guys, and if this works, I just think it's going to be an excellent story.
No way! You sound like you have the worst temper problem I've ever heard. I would tell this girl if she was on the phone not to go out with you again.
Listen, I wasn't the only. She was raising her voice and arguing right back with me, and maybe that's what I like. She's got a little fire in her eyes.
What did she do when you said, get out of my car and walk?
She just kind of stared at me for a second and dropped an F-bomb on me, said she didn't want to hang out with me anyway, and got out.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
It sounds like you think that this is kind of a funny story.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of passionate.
Passionate.
I mean, every couple fights once in a while. We just had ours on the first date.
There you go.
No.
Sounds like you got it all out of the way, so it's all uphill from here. I'm assuming you haven't talked to her since you kicked her out of your car?
She hasn't responded to any of my texts. I sent a couple of apology texts.
Weird.
What did you say in an apology text? I'm sorry for kicking you out of my car?
I said something like, boy, the situation escalated, LOL. Listen, I know this whole thing was pretty stupid. I lost my temper. It got out of hand, and I'm really just hoping for a second chance.
Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Sounds good.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're about to call Liz. Travis is on the phone with us. He and Liz went out on a date. You don't need to know too much about their date other than at the end of it, he yelled at her, kicked her out of the car, and made her find her own way home.
So
They haven't talked since. But I think it would be hilarious if we get her on the phone and I go, was it the fact that he yelled at you and kicked you out of the car that's the reason you're not calling him back? And she goes, no, I just noticed at dinner he was using the wrong fork. And I just can't go out with a guy like that. And that's not even the issue at all. Travis, do you think there's any possibility of that, or are you pretty sure kicking her out of your car and yelling at her is what did you in?
I'm almost positive kicking her out of the car. And
Almost. You know, Travis,
Oh my gosh,
I don't
Travis.
think in all the second date updates we've done, I don't think anybody has had a bigger hole to dig themselves out of than you right now.
Well, that's why I called you guys.
Have you been thinking a lot about what you want to say to this girl if you do in fact get to talk to her?
I mean, I don't think there's much else to say other than, dear God, I'm sorry. I just want to apologize and just sort of explain myself and just let her know that if she does give me a second chance, that sort of thing would never happen again.
Okay, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, all right?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Liz?
Yeah. Who's this?
Hi, Liz. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh, all right. It just hurt my ego a little bit there, Liz. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Oh, all right. Good for you.
Yeah, thanks. I like it.
That's funny, Liz.
Listen, Liz, I know it's probably weird to receive a phone call from a radio program, but we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners, and they asked us to call you.
Really?
Yeah, his name is Travis.
Travis?
Yes.
Really? That guy called you?
He did. I'm gonna.
What did he say? He's emailing you about me? What did he say?
He is. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say that you probably remember going out on a date with him.
That guy's an idiot.
That's a lot nicer word than I would have used if I were you.
Travis emailed us to get a hold of you because you're not answering any of his text messages after your date. Understandably, he told us about your date. He said that he got upset with you in the car and you guys argued and then he ended up kicking you out of the car.
He actually told you that.
He did. He told us all about the date and he wanted us to get you on the phone to tell you that he feels really bad
Oh my God.
and would like an opportunity to try to explain to you what happened.
It was just so weird because, we got along and I thought, it's like the end of the date and we got into this big fight and I ended up having to call myself a cab from a gas station.
Do you mind talking to us for just a second to explain the date in your words? Because he said that he came back and a guy was hitting on you and that's what started the argument.
I'll tell you what happened. I'm sitting at the table. He gets up. This guy comes over from the bar and starts talking to me. He's not being gross or anything. He just starts chatting with me. And we were just talking. I was just trying to be kind of friendly or whatever. And Travis came back to the table with drinks. And there was kind of an awkward moment there. But then it was fine. And, the date went on. And we kind of had a good time. And then nothing happened until the car when we started fighting.
Tell us how that happened.
We got into the car, and he basically said, you should have said something to that guy. And I said, well, if you wanted him to leave, why didn't you say something to the guy? And then he came back with something else. And
Come on, Liz, you should have said something to that guy.
Travis, you're supposed to wait.
I can't wait with all this bullshit flying around. Come on.
Oh my God.
Hey, Liz, Travis is on the other line listening. That's Travis.
He's been listening the whole time?
Yeah, he has. It's part of the whole thing that we do. But Travis just ruined it.
Way to go, Travis.
Well, listen, this is why the call. I want to say that I am very, very sorry. I lost my temper a little bit. That's not who I am.
Whatever.
Come on, Liz. Happens. You should have sent that guy packing.
Maybe I should have, and maybe things would have been different, but that's just not what happened. So
I know. And listen, I'm really sorry, and all I've been able to do is think about how bad I feel, and I just want to make up for this. I want a second date.
What makes you think you deserve a second date?
Because on a second date, I think I would make you feel really good.
Whoa.
You deserve to go out on a second date with a real man.
What are you talking about?
I was on a date with you.
You're right. We did go on a date, and sometimes real men get upset, but a real man also knows how to take care of business when the time is right.
Oh, gross.
Jeez.
I'm just, I was so attracted to you that half of me wanted to scream, and then, the other half of me wanted to make out with you.
What did you just say?
I said I couldn't decide whether I wanted to just yell at you or, pull you in the back seat and just start making out.
What? You wanted to make out with me?
Yes, I was super attracted to you.
Yeah, anytime I want to make out with a girl, I always end up kicking her out of my car.
What else did you want to do to me?
Whoa.
Okay.
Did this just...
anything you were up for.
Like what?
Are you actually attracted to him still?
I don't know. What did he want to do? What did you want to do?
What is going on?
Well, I tell you this, it would have involved a lot less talking.
I don't know. I'm confused.
Are you afraid to tell people what it was you wanted to do to me?
Oh, my God. I'm uncomfortable.
I'm not afraid of anything.
What is going
Really?
on?
Then why don't you say it? Why don't you say what you wanted to do to me?
What are you guys doing?
Stop. What is happening right now?
Well, you know that...
Hey, hold on, Travis. And Liz, what are you guys
Why
doing?
don't you say it? If you're so bold, why don't you say it on the radio what you wanted to do? Did you want to pull my hair? What did you want to do?
What? Liz, what are you doing?
Is this for real? Hey, are you guys screwing with us right now? Did you set this whole second date up so you
I'm
guys
not
could...
screwing with you. I want to know.
Then what are you guys doing? How is this turning into dirty talk between you guys?
Listen, he talked to me pretty dirty online before we ever even went out. I just want to hear it out loud.
I'm still
So-
not getting it at all.
You're not mad at him for kicking you out of the car now, or you are?
Yeah, I'm mad at him. I think maybe he needs to make it up to me.
This is weird.
I'm saying that maybe we can just channel that anger and have a really good second date.
You guys are just f***ing with me, right? You have to be.
I'm not f***ing with you, but Travis,
Oh, God.
Liz!
I'm just being honest.
Liz, you're
All
like
right, well-
rewarding this guy for... I mean, I thought we agreed on he was an ass. What happened to that?
He is an ass, but you know what? Sometimes a girl's got to get hers.
Oh, my God.
All
but
right,
there's so
well,
many-
should I just pay for a hotel room at this point?
You know how much I f***ing love you right now, Jubal?
You know how jealous I am of you right now, Travis?
I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's like I won the online dating lottery.
Yeah.
This is so crazy.
Travis, I'm letting you know we're not dating. This is a one-time thing.
That is totally fine with me.
Yeah, of course
That
it
it
is. Got this text message in at 78592 about the second date update that we just played. All it says is, in all caps, what is happening? It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I think that's everybody's sentiment. Travis wanted to call this girl named Liz. Travis thought he wasn't getting a call back because he got in an argument with her and kicked her out of the car on their first date. That is the reason that she wasn't calling back. But then they started arguing, and then it turned into like weird sexual tension and then dirty talk. And they basically agreed to go out and just hook up.
I didn't get it. I don't.
Recapping it sounds just as weird as it was.
Yeah, it really is weird.
I still feel a little dirty.
Another text in at 78592 says, this is the first time your show has actually turned me on.
Ew.
Now I have to wait 5 minutes before I get out of my car to go to work. Thanks a lot, guys.
Gross.
Another one that says, Jubal ruined the second date update by interrupting the conversation. It was just getting good. Like, we still are on the radio and have to abide by some guidelines. And as soon as she started saying, do you want to pull my hair? I was just like, I have to. We have to take the rest of this conversation off the radio, I think, at this point.
I think it just proves how creepy some of you listeners are. What are you thinking?
Listeners.
How are you improving?
Just the internet dating world.
Yes.
That's where these two met. And apparently, like when she was arguing, she said, oh, he was talking dirty to me before we even went out. So why not do it now? I think I need to start online dating is what I think. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second dater almost had a date that didn't even happen. Either that or she planned a date with somebody who's as good at organizing things as I am.
Oh.
Angela, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Pretty good. So you planned a date with a guy named John, but you almost didn't even go out. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we met through friends.
Uh-huh.
And we had texted for a while, and finally, kind of spontaneously one night, he was like, do you want to meet at Romeo's for pizza? And I was like, yeah, totally. See you there. We set a time. And I showed up, and he's not there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting and waiting, and I'm like, okay, I'm totally getting stood up right now. This is really weird.
Did you text him when you were waiting?
So I pick up the phone to see where he is, and I get a call from him, and he's like, where are you? And I was like, I'm at the restaurant. And he was like, no, I'm at the restaurant. You're not here. And then there was some confusion, but it turned out we'd gone to totally different Romeos on like really opposite sides of town. So like we were like 40 minutes away from each other.
How romantic is that? You guys are getting pizza on different parts of the...
But I was at least happy that I wasn't getting stood up,
Yeah, totally.
So you ended up meeting up with them eventually.
Well, he was like, why don't I just pick up a pizza and we can meet at my place and rent a movie and like whatever, because it was like halfway between where we both were.
So did you think whatever at that point, or did you think, oh, this guy's being a little forward?
At that point, it was kind of like, no, let's do the easiest thing possible.
Okay.
So we did. We got a pizza. We watched a movie. It was really, really fun. And like, one thing led to another. And then I spent the night and in the morning. It was really great. I thought really fun and not weird.
Do you think that he mixed up the restaurants on purpose? Like he was like, hey, here's a good way to get her back to my house. Just be like, oh, I went to the wrong one. You know what we should do? We should just bring the party back to my house then. Kind of weird to make you drive all the way to where I'm at or me come all the way there.
I mean, it's kind of elaborate, but I don't know.
We wouldn't put it past him?
I guess I don't even really know. I don't know him that well. So who knows? Maybe.
Stuff like that sounds crazy, but we've heard a lot more elaborate schemes on these second date updates to get girls in bed.
I really hope it's not the case. I mean, I'm mostly worried that it was something that I did, like when I was at his house.
Uh-huh.
Well, so what was it like the next day when you woke up? Did he seem still interested in you, or was it like, hey, get out of here? No,
it was a work day. I left for work. It was totally just like, okay, that was cool. See ya. Mm-hmm. And he also, he texted, let's do it again. So I was like, okay, cool. I've got this encouragement. We're going to hang out again. But I've been trying to sort of set something up ever since, and he's just not responding.
Nothing. How many times have you tried, bug him about going out again?
I sent 3 texts with, suggestions for things to do, and I'm like, okay, now I'm stopping, because I need to take the hint, or I don't know what's going on.
Do you know if he was looking to date someone, or if he was just looking for a fun night?
I don't know. I have no idea. We didn't really get that far, we were just hanging out.
We didn't get that far, but we did it, but we didn't really get that far into it.
Are you looking for a serious commitment conversation?
Right. All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what, Angela? I want to apologize to you.
Why?
I think that maybe all of us in studio have been so jaded by all the second date updates that we've heard that we just assume this guy had an elaborate plan to get you back to his place.
I know. Since you said it, though, I've been feeling super paranoid.
I know. All right.
Now that you put the idea in my head, I'm like, oh my God, what if this was a crazy elaborate thing?
Now, you went to meet John at a pizza place, but he said he showed up at the other one across town and then said, come back to my place, we'll just get pizza over here, and that's where you met him. But we've had guys take girls to plant trees.
Oh gosh, the tree
first
guy.
date tree. Remember that? And he would take the tree and return it back to the store when he was done or whatever. So there are guys that go out of their way just to get girls back to their place.
I really hope it's not true, because I like him. He's cool, but
okay, if that's not true, Angela, then what do you think possibly could have gone wrong, and why is he blowing you off?
I mean, obviously the first thing I think, which every girl would, is I did something wrong, or
I don't
something weird, or
that.
maybe I had giant boogers when I woke up in the morning, or I don't know, anything.
Dude, yeah, the morning after look is always Oh, it's a hard one.
Yeah. That
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to call him right now. You ready to go?
I guess.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to John, please?
Speaking.
What's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How you doing?
Sorry? Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. We host a morning show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners recently went out on a date with you and really liked you and is wondering why you're not getting back to her. We're calling on behalf of a girl named Angela. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, Angela just has a simple question like, why aren't you calling her back?
No, Angela's really, really awesome. It's just not going to happen.
All right. Is there a specific reason?
It's just too weird. It can't happen.
Too weird.
Can I ask you a question? I have a theory that because she said that when you were supposed to meet at a Romeo's Pizza place. She showed up at one in a different part of town. You showed up at the other area and then agreed to go back to your place. My theory is that you planned that whole thing so you get her back to your place.
Oh, actually, that would be really smart. No, I didn't do that.
I was just hoping I was right.
That would have been a good move.
So what is it, though? Like, come on. I mean, she wants to know the answer. She wants to know if she did something wrong. She feels right now kind of stupid.
Here's the thing. I didn't notice it at first at all, and that makes me stupid, not her. But she is scarily like my ex-girlfriend. Like, terrifyingly like my ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
As the night went on, it just got more and more just weird. Just freaking weird. And they look alike, which I didn't notice.
When did you notice this? Did you notice it before or after she stayed the night?
Well, it was all during, and it just became more and more like, I don't know, can I even talk about this on the radio when we were in the middle of things? She started calling me Johnny, which nobody calls me Johnny except for my ex.
Oh,
nobody.
no.
Everything that
Stop
she
it.
did, even in the bedroom, reminded you of your ex.
Then, at the end of everything, she goes, which, again, my ex, the only person who does this.
Oh,
No, that is not the only person that does that. Come on, John.
I have never,
never heard
ever dated another woman who did that.
Who
ever.
sighed?
Yeah, I feel like there's a...
Like, immediately
I can't
afterwards,
I
sighed
can't
exactly
listen
like
to
that.
this. I have to say something.
Hey, John, Angela's actually on the phone right now.
What?
Yep, Angela is on the phone. Angela, go ahead and say hi to John.
Hi, John.
I'm so sorry.
I'm really glad to be hearing all this because I've been sitting here thinking, like, there's something I did, but these are, like, really silly reasons not to call me back. This is, like, I hear you that, like, you have a type and that's maybe, like, weird to you, but, like, that's not such a big deal. Who cares? Like,
This is the only time this has ever been said that it was totally meant. It's not you, it's me. Because if and when you ever meet my ex, it's going to creep you out. If I introduce you to my friends and my family, they're going to think that I'm dating the same girl. Like, they're going to think that I got you made in a lab or something. They're going to be freaked out.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I believe that if they got to know me, they would all see that I'm different.
Did they like your ex-girlfriend, John?
No, because she was the devil.
Oh, all right. So, Angela, you're the devil, is what John's telling you.
You're the spawn of his ex-girlfriend.
I mean, I don't really feel like, we could ever possibly be exactly the same person because that's impossible. And, like, you don't really know me that well, so right now you're probably just projecting your ex stuff onto me. And, like, you should take the opportunity to at least get to know me a little better before you say that I'm exactly like her.
Angela, I've been in John's position before where you've been out with a girl and, like, her mannerisms and stuff, it just reminds you too much of that girl, and you're just like, I do not want to go down this road again because I know how it ends.
It's like what she's saying is totally valid, and I kind of agree with her. But the thing is, it's like I don't want to take any of the baggage, which is a lot of baggage from my last relationship into another relationship just because she happens to remind me. Like, that's just wrong. I would feel
But
bad
isn't it
about
sort
that.
of dumb to, like, miss out on maybe getting along with someone really well because of
It is
some...
totally dumb, but I don't know how to get around it.
Yeah.
Well, all right. How about
Damage is
this,
done.
John? Why don't you go out on a second date with her? We will pay for it. And you can see if you can get over the fact that she is basically your ex-girlfriend in a different body.
And maybe
I'll wear a wig and change my voice.
Oh.
don't change yourself,
will you go
Angela.
out? Will you go out on a second date with her, John?
Oh my God! If she got a haircut and dyed her hair, I would be all for that.
Oh, that's messed up.
Okay, Angela, we'll call a salon, get you all changed up,
No, we will
and then
not.
send you out on a date with
I
John.
want him to see I'm a different person inside.
All right. Will you do it, John? Will you go out with her again?
Come on, maybe the second time you guys hang out, there won't be as many similarities. Maybe it was just because you've been thinking about your ex a lot at the time.
All right, but we can't go to a comedy because I can't hear her laugh at comedy the next couple of dates.
I will be dreadfully furious.
All right. You'll do it, John.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Angela, there you go. You got your second date.
Thanks, guys.
That is so something his ex would have said right there. God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Everybody knows that the best place to meet somebody isn't the coffee shop or online.
Okay.
It's club traffic. A lot of people sitting in club traffic right now. Yeah. Bunch of people sitting around, hot, bored, ready for action. And that's where Jamie met the girl that he wants to call today. Her name is Mackenzie. I guess he met her in traffic, which is impressive. What's up, Jamie? How are you?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. I've actually tried to meet somebody in traffic before. And anytime I've looked at a girl who's been next to me driving, I try to get her attention somehow. And you can always tell that she knows I'm looking at her because she will not look away from the road.
Yeah, she does.
And I have never been able to do it. So what's your trick, Jamie?
You got to be persistent.
Okay.
I don't know that that's a good trick to give.
You just keep honking. No, you just keep honking.
Is that what you did? You just honked at her a bunch and then you guys...
I just kept honking at her. Eventually, they're going to look.
Okay.
Okay, but the thing is, like, I've been hit on in traffic and someone held up a sign with their phone number on it. Like, but what does honking do? How do you make that work?
Well, how it worked with me was we were in traffic. We weren't moving. I was honking at her. I got her to roll down her window, and then I told her that I liked what her license plate said. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I like what your license plate said. She's like, what does my license plate say? I said, it says that we should go out sometime.
I'm
all
actually
right.
giving you points for that one.
And that worked.
Yeah, it worked this time.
All right, so in the past, I guess it hasn't worked for you.
You've tried
Did you-
this before?
Did you get her number right there in traffic, or did you guys pull over and have a conversation?
Well, I gave her my number.
Okay.
I shouted my number to her, and then she texted me.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
So what did you guys actually do when you went out?
Well, we went to a bar, you know, had some drinks, some appetizers. We were just getting to know each other.
Now, were you nervous? Because when you meet somebody online, at least you know kind of what their interests are and stuff before you go into this. You knew nothing about her, right?
I knew she was hot. I knew that for a fact.
That's all you really need to know sometimes.
Okay.
So did she seem into you on the date? I mean, I know she's not calling you back now, but do you think she was enjoying herself?
I mean, yeah, we were having a great time, you know. We were laughing, we were talking, and then there was this guy at the bar, really drunk guy that fell off the bar stool, and we both cracked up laughing at that. And then I kept imitating him falling off the bar stool, which just made her laugh even more.
Were you literally falling off your bar stool, making fun of this guy?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
All right. Did anything else happen other than the guy falling off his bar stool and entertaining you?
Well, I mean, we were eating appetizers, and she said she was finished. And I said, no, you're not. And she's like, yeah, no, I am. And I was like, no. And I grabbed her spoon, and I licked it.
What?
Whoa.
Why would you do that? I don't get that.
I'm a funny guy. It's timing. It was perfect. You had to be there.
But
Trust me.
I don't
Trust me. It was funny.
It was Brooke. Just
Did
tell
she
us-
laugh?
the
Did she laugh at
joke?
it?
Yeah, she laughed at it. I mean, maybe not as hard as the barstool thing, but she thought it was funny.
Okay.
I don't.
So
That's
how did everything end with you guys?
So the weirdest thing happened. Towards the end of the night, her friend shows up at the bar. And we were both really surprised. And so her friend said that she needed help with something immediately, and that, so she said she had to go and help her friend out.
Oh.
So her friend randomly showed up to the bar that you were at and said that she needed help with something.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
You realize how that sounds, right?
Like she set it up.
Yeah, it sounds like she used her friend, like she made the 911 call that she needed to bail.
No. I would know that. I would know if, no, I saw the surprise on her face when her friend showed up. She didn't know she was coming.
Okay.
Okay, and what was the last thing you two said to each other before she rushed out to help her friend?
I just said, hey, I'll text you. She said, yeah, see you in traffic.
See you in
See you in traffic? All right, that's not exactly like, yeah, I can't wait to go out again. You realize that, right, Jamie?
That was a joke, about how we met.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her, Jamie?
Ooh, let me see, about three, 4 times.
3 or 4 times.
that's
And
not
have
too
you heard
much.
anything back at all?
I have not.
So why do you think she's not calling you back?
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe she's busy, or, maybe she found somebody funnier, which I doubt is possible, but, whatever.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, man. Just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm looking forward to this phone call for the second date update today. If you're just joining us, we are in the middle of a second date update. Jamie is on the phone, and we're about to call the girl that he went out with named Mackenzie. The way their night ended was Mackenzie's friend randomly showed up to the same bar they were at, had an emergency, and got Mackenzie to leave with her. And Jamie is convinced that it was all just a big coincidence. We all say that she obviously texted a friend of hers to come to the bar and rescue her because she wasn't enjoying the date. Jamie, are you ready to find out if she did set that whole thing up or if you're right?
She did not set that up.
Are you sure?
I am telling you, she was genuinely surprised. You know how I know that it wasn't a coincidence that her friend showed up and she was genuinely surprised? Because she made this noise when she saw her.
No, that sounds staged, Jamie. Even that noise sounds staged. Like that's
No, that's somebody who's really surprised. They're really caught off guard.
Okay, so she gasped when she saw her friend, and that's how you know it's legit.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see why she's not getting back to you, okay?
Okay, let's get to the bottom of this.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is Mackenzie there?
This is me. Hello.
Hey, Mackenzie, how are you? This is Jubal. I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh. Okay. Hi. Why are you calling?
Hi, Mackenzie.
Well, I'm calling because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
Oh, that's weird.
It was somebody who is a big fan of yours and would love to hang out with you, but you're not calling him back after you guys went on a date.
Oh.
Have you been on a lot of dates recently, or?
No, not really. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Is his name Jamie?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, you got it right. Yay! Jamie emailed us because he said that you guys went out on a date and he had a great time, but now you're not calling him back, so he can't figure it out. And he was wondering if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Do you mind telling us?
I don't know. Kind of weird date, I guess you could say, in the category of weird dates.
Yeah.
Really?
He seems a little strange.
Yeah.
What was the weirdest thing about Jamie?
He just, he's one of those guys who just tries to make you laugh, like, a lot. And when we first met, I thought he was funny because we were in traffic, and he started honking at me.
He told us how you guys met. He was in traffic, honked at you, and used some cheesy pickup line.
Yeah, it was actually funny, though. He talked about my license.
I actually gave him points for that because it was a pickup line that was obviously cheesy, but not creepy.
Yeah, and it was kind of creative, like no one ever done that before. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I thought, why not? I'll go out with this guy and see what he's all about. And I found out what he was all about.
That sounds so positive when you say it like that.
Sounds like you didn't like what Jamie is all about?
No, not really.
Okay, so what is Jamie all about?
He's too much, honestly. Like, he kept doing this thing where he would imitate this guy, like, who fell out of his chair, and it was kind of funny. But then he kept doing it.
Yeah.
He did it like 6 or 7 times in a row.
I had a feeling even when he was telling us that story that it was overkill.
Yeah, and did he tell you about his impressions?
No, he didn't tell us anything about
Who
impressions.
knew he was an impressionist?
Oh, yeah, really great, awkward impressions that are not at all like the people that they're supposed to be. Like, he did President Obama and James Bond and Morgan Freeman. But, get this, like, President Obama didn't sound like anything like him at all. And Morgan Freeman, he just, like, lowers his voice a little bit. And James Bond, nothing changed at all.
Nothing changed.
Hello there. I am Jameson Bond.
Yeah, every impression he did sounded just like himself.
Because they were really bad?
No, they were the worst that I've ever heard. They were terrible.
Michelle and I welcome you to the White House.
What?
Oh, it's President Obama on the phone.
What the hell is going on?
Well, Mackenzie, I was waiting to tell you this, but Jamie is actually on the other line listening.
Or the president.
Or, yeah, it could be President Obama who just broke into our conversation. I don't know, but...
Did you hear that, Mackenzie? That was President Obama listening in.
Oh, gosh. Wow. Oh.
I'm Bond.
Yeah.
James Bond.
Jamie, that doesn't, there's like...
Jamie, what are you doing on the phone?
Because I didn't know how to get a hold of you. I couldn't get you to call me back or text me back.
Oh, my God. I don't know what to say to you, Jamie. This is really weird.
I just don't understand. I mean, you were laughing at all of my impressions. I mean, you didn't say anything. Come on. Come on, that Obama, you couldn't tell the difference.
No, it's not about any of your horrible impressions. It's about the whole night and how you didn't stop. Keep going.
Right, I didn't stop because you were laughing. Why would I stop? You were laughing.
I was trying to be polite and nice.
No.
No.
Jamie,
Jamie,
yes.
I mean, she's
yes,
saying
Jamie.
it. How can you say no and disagree with her when it's Mackenzie herself telling you this?
I know genuine laughter when I hear genuine laughter. She thought I was funny.
Yeah, but Jamie, I mean, the point of a first date is to get to know each other, right? So if you're on the whole time, Mackenzie doesn't ever get a look at who you really are.
Exactly.
Do you know who this is? The penguins are marching along the ice. Huh?
I don't get it.
Hey, Jamie, who was that?
Come on. It's Morgan Freeman.
How is that Morgan?
Oh, the penguin.
What?
Got it, Jamie. You know what? I recognized the voice because I was like, dude, I know where it's from. It was just on the tip of my tongue.
Oh my God.
Right, it's Morgan Freeman, huh?
Yeah.
Jamie.
And he's always doing that at the end of his sentence, is going like, eh.
Jamie, that is like, has anyone ever told you that you're good at those in your life?
I don't have to have anyone tell me. I hear their laughter when I do them. That's how I know they're funny.
Oh, man.
You
don't get it.
Just keep doing you, man. You know funny.
Oh.
Right?
I do know funny. And Mackenzie knows I was funny. There's just some other reason she's not telling you the truth.
Yeah, that's
Really?
it.
So you're
Mackenzie's
saying
a
that
liar.
Mackenzie is lying to us and using the fact that she didn't think you were that funny as an excuse.
Yeah, so Mackenzie, what's the real reason? Come on.
I don't think you can handle the truth.
No. I can handle the truth. Hey, who was that? Who was that?
We don't know. I'm not, no.
Okay.
You can handle the truth? Come on.
I think it's you can't even. Okay.
Come on, it's Jack Nicholson.
Oh.
Like you didn't know. Come on.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamie, we're just
all liars.
everybody's kind of screwing with you right now. Your impressions are really
You are
good.
so evil,
You're
Jubal.
doing a great job.
Why are you feeding that?
I hear the laughter, so obviously I'm funny and good.
Exactly. Like every time you do it, we're cracking up.
Exactly.
All right.
No.
Before we let this whole thing come to an end, I do have to ask Mackenzie something. Mackenzie, would you like to go on a second date with Jamie? We will pay for it. Jamie and all of his personalities.
I would love to go out with somebody else, anybody but Jamie.
Oh no!
Oh well, how about you go out with Stewie, a baby?
From Family Guy?
What?
Stewie!
That's Stewie from Family Guy, isn't it, Jamie?
Yes, you got it.
Yeah. Spot on, Jamie. You are impressive, dude. Hey, we're going to keep your phone number in case we ever need to use you for something, all right?
That's awesome, but hey, it's not free.
Hey,
you're
dude,
charging.
for the type of work
You're
that you
charging
do, we'll
for
pay
that.
for that voice work. Don't worry about it. You're good. Mackenzie, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Jamie, you take care, man, and don't worry. You're going to be okay.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Yes!
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wow!
See, you got it.
Brooke and Jubal.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The truth shall set you free.
So poetic.
Yes. Unless it's a second date update, and it'll probably just embarrass you in front of your friends and family on the radio.
And maybe make you cry.
Yeah, and hopefully, maybe make you cry. We got Heather on the phone. Heather, hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. So you met a dude named Kevin at a spin class?
Yeah. So one night after class, we were chatting, and he asked me if I wanted to go get a bite to eat.
Nice.
And I'm like, well, sure.
Like, I got to get some protein in after the spin class, so, if you want to tag along, you totally could. Is that kind of how it went?
Well, no, not quite. No, not quite the meathead.
Did you guys go all sweaty to dinner?
Yeah, kind of. But we just went to this, quick little Asian place. So,
Okay.
Okay. So you guys went to dinner, and how'd the date go?
I mean, I thought it went really well. We chatted and had a good time and had no lulls in the conversation. But we'd just come from an exercise class, so I had one drink. It wasn't like we drank a lot. We
Right.
just ate
Right.
and talked.
Okay.
And now I haven't heard a word from him, and I'm just wondering what was going on.
Have you seen him at the spin class?
No, he hasn't been at class either. So
How long ago was this that you guys went to dinner?
it's almost 2 weeks now.
Have you called or texted him, tried to get a hold of him?
No, not at all. I'm
Nothing.
not one of those girls. If he wants to see me, he'll come to me. I'm just confused because it really did feel like it went well, and he seemed to enjoy himself as much as I did. So,
Okay. And you haven't waited outside the locker room?
no, I'm
Okay.
not a stalker.
Or just on top of a toilet so no one could see your feet underneath a stall?
Dang, I didn't think of that. Oh.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
All right, we're going to call him right after this song. You're prepared to hear whatever he has to say.
Yeah, I'd just like an answer. Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm cool.
Okay, we'll get your second date update right after Nicki Minaj. Move.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Heather's on the phone. She emailed us about a guy named Kevin who she met in her spinning class. They went out after spinning class. Nice and sweaty is always a great way to go on a first date.
Hey, if someone thinks you look beautiful at that point, I'd say
Actually, that's
awesome.
a very good point. Heather,
Yes.
you went out with Kevin. We're going to call him Kevin the Meathead since you met him at a gym.
Okay.
And he hasn't called you back since the spin class, hasn't even showed up at spin class, and you just want to know why he hasn't gotten back to you.
Yeah, and make sure he's okay, too. So.
Oh, make sure he's okay. You're so sweet. It's been about 2 weeks, and there's nothing you could possibly think of that you did that was weird or something you said.
No, not in my mind. So.
Okay. I'm going to call him right now.
Hello,
Hey, can I speak to Kevin?
that's me.
Kevin, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
Heather emailed us. She said that you guys met at a spin class, then went out for dinner, and you haven't gotten back to her, haven't even showed up for the class. Would you mind kind of telling us why?
I don't know. I just didn't think it was a fit.
What didn't fit, though?
I'm into people that are into them bodies and stuff and want to keep fit. But when we started talking,
Mm-hmm.
she started talking about plastic surgery a lot.
Oh, really?
Like she wanted to get a boob job, or she wanted you to get calf implants?
No, she was talking about herself, and yeah, she wanted a boob job, and more than that, she wanted to work on her face, and she was even
Okay.
talking about getting butt implants.
Really?
Whoa.
So did you just kind of find her vain then?
to me, that seems like a lot of insecurity when you want to change just about everything on your body with implants and stuff like that. I mean, I don't think that stuff is ever going to go away, even if you get the surgery.
Yeah, I got to say something. I can't be quiet anymore.
Hey, Kevin, Heather's on the phone.
So I'm vain because I want to improve the way I look. Wow.
Well, I'm into that too, but, it just seems like a lot.
And who made you judge and jury?
I have your back on this, Heather.
Of course Jubal does.
So, Kevin, would you have a problem if Heather had these surgeries and she just wasn't talking to you about them? Like, what if you had met when she already had a boob job and had gotten plastic surgery?
No. I mean, I'm totally down with the boob job.
Nice.
Of course you are.
But I mean, I think she has a really pretty face, and she was talking about doing stuff to her face, and butt implants I think are ridiculous on anybody.
You can't really blame her, though. I mean, if you want to do something to your face, she can work out her body all she wants. You can't work out your face.
Yeah, but
you know?
I think that it's an inner problem there. Like, once you fix one thing, if you see that many things wrong with you, you're just going to find something else
There's an outer
afterwards to
problem,
find.
and it's her face, and she needs to fix it. And Heather, like I said, I have your back here. Let's get off the whole issue of plastic surgery and what it really means about our mentality here. So you didn't like her. It turned you off enough that you don't want to go out with her again.
Well, not to sound like cheapo, but I mean, if you get into a relationship with somebody and they want surgery every year, who's going to pay for that?
So it's less of a baggage issue for him, and it's more of a money issue. Okay.
I'm kind of on Kevin's side on all of these points. I'm sorry, Heather. I'm sorry.
Hey, maybe she's an independent woman and can pay for it for herself.
Yes.
Yeah, well.
Thank you. I have my own money. I make my own money and would not ask anybody else to pay for something that I chose to do to myself.
How does this make you feel, Heather?
I think it's incredibly judgmental.
Okay.
I think it's pretty narrow-minded, and I think that's pretty harsh on his part.
Okay, sweet. Now that you've called Kevin judgmental and narrow-minded, I want to ask you guys if you'll go on a second date. Of course, the show will pay for your second date, so neither of you have to worry about the money. The tab is on us.
I'm good. No, thanks. I've got my answer.
All right. Kevin?
Well, she already said no. What do you want to do?
I just like to rub it in, is all.
Yeah. Heather, you just know that you're beautiful the way you are.
Well, thank you. That's very sweet, but it's based on how I perceive myself, and what I want to do to my body is honestly my business.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if you ever want a date to go get lipo with you, boom, I'm your man.
Cool.
Just want to let you know I'm still trying to get that done. All right?
It's a buddy system. Great.
Yeah. Kevin, are you going to go back to spin class now?
Not that one that I met her at.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.